Hi everyone, my name is Moinuddin Bashar and I am studying Electronics and Information Engineering in China. In this course, I am going to teach you how to use MATLAB. We will start with arithmetic and relational operators. Then we will proceed with working, creating and manipulating matrices and vectors. You are going to learn how to write your own function, including using loops and control structures. In the end, you will learn how to plot and analyze data into 3D. Welcome to my MATLAB tutorial. I have already opened our MATLAB, and in the middle you can see the command window here. You can type in commands and we will start with arithmetic operators. So for example, you can add two numbers. We type in 8 plus 2 and hit enter. MATLAB is going to give the answer, which is 10. So the same way you can subtract. You just type in 9 minus 4 equals 5. Multiplication goes the same way. 8 times 20 equals 168. We can also divide. 9 divide by 3. We hit enter and it's 3. You can also use decimal numbers but just typing in a dot. So 7.2 times 8.9. We hit answer and get the answer. Now you want to know what is the answer of 2 to the power 5. So you type in to say complex 5 and the answer is 32. 2 to the power 5 and the answer is 32. The same goes for square root. You are just write square roots. So square root 25, we use sqrt brackets 25 and close the bracket. Then hit enter. The answer is 5. MATLAB also handles imaginary numbers quite easily. We just give in 6 plus 3 I plus 2 plus 2i, and MATLAB tells us the answer 8 plus 5i. Okay, let's proceed with relational operators. If you want to clear the command, clear the command window, just type in CLC and you have an empty command. So relational operators tells you whether a number is greater or less than another number. So as an example, we type in 8 greater than 5. and the MATLAB gives us the answer 1. If you want to check whether 7 is less than 2, we get 0, which means 7 is not less than 2. The same way you use greater equal and less equal. So 2 less equal 2 is true, and 3 greater equal 1 is also true. Let's learn some useful functions. The most useful functions, for example, are trigonometric functions like sine and cosine. If you want to know the sign of a number, you type in sine and in brackets your argument. So let's say sine of 5, and you get the answer. Same goes for cosine. Cosine of 5 is equal to 0.2837. If you want to give the argument in degrees and not in radians, you type sine d, which stands for degrees. So sine d of 36 degree is equal 0, and cosine d of 10 is equal to 0.9848. Another thing which is quite useful is the exponentials. So the explanation of 2 and the same goes for the logarithm. You typed in a log of 10 and here is the answer. And this is the natural logarithm. If you want to know the absolute value of a number, you use the command apps of 8. Is equal to 8, and apps of -8 is also 8. Now you are going to learn how to assign variables in MATLAB. You don't have to worry about the data types or initializing variables. You just allocate them in MATLAB. Every variable has the same data type, which S matrix. So a regular variable would be a one of variable which we are gonna use now. So you want to assign a value 1 to the variable a. We type in So you want to assign a value 1 to the variable a. We type in a equals to 1 is equal to 1, and the same goes for b equal 3 you can see their value on the workspace. The variable of A is with the value 1, the variable of B with its value 3. So we are going to assign. If you want to suppress the output in the command window, we can use a semicolon. So we are going to assign C equals 2 semicolon and hit enter. We don't see the answer, but the variable C was assigned, which you can see there in the workspace. The C value 2. Of course, you can use all those arithmetic operators and relational operators in combination with variables. So we can add, subtract, multiply and divide all those variables, use function on them and so on. For example, you just type A plus B plus C and you get the answer. Same goes for multiplication. A times B minus C plus A and you get the answer. Same way you can assign new variables like D equals A plus B minus C and you get the new variable D. You can calculate the sign of C or the absolute value of D and so on, like sin C is equal to, you will get the value of sin C, and also you can get the absolute value for D, right? Abs D. Here you can see the absolute value for D is equal to 2. Then you had CLC and you have a clear command to window. If you want to clear the workspace, you can type clear and see the workspace is clear. And if you want to clear the command window, you can type CLC and hit enter. As you can see, the command window is clear. So that's all for today. In the next tutorial, we will learn matrix and vectors. Thank you everyone. See you in next tutorial.